Hello friends, welcome again. In this lecture what we're going to show is what we're going to see is the Kafka architecture and what will be my demo architecture here. It will be a practical demo here. So you see that Kafka is having a producer consumer architecture and it can handle thousands of consumers and thousands of producers. Okay, and the Kafka broker, who sits in between the producer and consumer, actually is a very scalable architecture. It can scale completely from one broker to even if hundreds and thousands of brokers. And with that, it can handle thousands of brokers. And now brokers are nothing but they are the source of data and from which it accepts and it creates a data pipe, and it puts the consumer actually can read from this Kafka broker. Okay, so going forward. Now you see that this will be my demo architecture in AWS cloud. Here I am going to create a Kafka cluster, Kafka broker in fact, on AWS cloud, and I'll also try to create a producer Java class which will be in my home machine here, and I'm going to access the Kafka broker which will be on AWS cloud. And then I am going to create a producer class, Java class, and what I'm going to do that is it will pull some Twitter data from Twitter, live Twitter data, and I'll feed that to Kafka broker, and I'll create another VM inside AWS cloud, and AWS is Amazon Web Services. Okay, so I'll create a consumer VM inside AWS cloud as well to read the data which is flowing from Twitter to Kafka broker and here to the consumer VM. Okay, that will be my architecture here. So here I'll go and see that how live Twitter data can be fed into the Kafka broker, and it can be pushed to the consumer. Okay, and the consumer can read a live Twitter data, and that is so it is a streaming Twitter data. Okay, that will be my architecture here. And so what is the first work we'll be doing is first will be if you are not thorough, or if you are not experienced user with AWS, I believe if you are experienced then you don't need this. But if you don't know how to use AWS cloud, what I'm going to do is first AWS gives 1 year of free access to AWS cloud to learn and use AWS cloud. Okay, and it's absolutely free. You don't have to pay a single dollar or single penny for using the cloud. And obviously it has got some restriction in terms of the processing power, the memory, and different features which you cannot use as a free user. But certainly for our demo we can use the AWS resources which will be free, and we can create a Kafka broker, and we can create a Kafka consumer as well. We can in fact we can create a Kafka producer if we want. Basically I believe we can create up to 3 VMs simultaneously, and we can run 3 VMs, Linux VMs, and we can have this architecture on AWS cloud. Okay, so and also what I'm going to show is accessing the AWS instance from my local machine using PuTTY. So this is what maybe it will be a good start for you to learn. If you don't know how to use AWS cloud, this is a good start. And after creating the instance on the AWS cloud, we'll try to create okay, I think this is what we have to do in our future videos. So After that, what we're going to do is we'll be doing install Java on the instances and configure those instances for the Kafka cluster and so on and so forth. So let's go forward and start with the basics of AWS Cloud and learn a bit of AWS, Amazon Web Services. Okay, so go forward and click Google or anything, and go to awsamazon.com, aws.amazon.com. okay, here I'm at the aws.amazon, so Amazon Web Services.amazon.com. okay, here I can directly go and sign to the console if you are existing user, or if you are not, you can create a new user yourself by just click sign into the console. It will give an option actually. So if you are using already an account, and this is account specific login prompt. If you are not directly, you are a new user, actually this will appear for you, this page. So here this is the AWS account, where if you are a new user, let me do that. I am a new user, so my ID is, let it be panchaleshwar@outlook.com. This is my email ID, by the way. And new user and secure server, and this is my name. And type it again, and a new password type, and create the account. Once you create the account, I'm sorry. Once you create the account, it will ask you about your credit card details. Don't worry about it. It will not charge your credit card unless you use more than what is assigned to your free resources. So don't worry. This will not charge your account, but be careful not use any extra resources. This is, again, I'm telling this with this I assume that you are not going to use any extra resources, otherwise you will be end up spending a lot of amount on AWS Cloud. Okay, and this is a warning to you, and then don't use any extra resources. But well, if you are not using, it's good to learn and good to have a hands-on experience on AWS Cloud. So with that, I go, and I'll be in my next video, I'll be already logged in and with my account details, and then we'll see how to create an instance and go forward with that. Thank you for watching.